Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. So we're back in the garage again today, and I'm working on something kind of completely different than we've done before. A little bit of body work. You know, we were working on the Burgundy Chevy, and I'm kind of seeing, and I've heard in the comments that we need to fix the rust spots. So I figured a great way to go about getting a plan to get that one fixed would be to practice a little bit on the old green GM. So on the Sierra work truck, it's got a couple holes in it, a couple weak spots, and I figured, well, maybe if we get that one looking half decent, I'll have a little bit more confidence in putting that into the other one. So anyway, I went and picked up some used parts. Got some really rough looking fenders. Wasn't my total plan, but just the way it worked out and what we had. And we're going to try and make that work. I only need one chunk out of the one fender, and then we might cut and hack up the other one for some parts work. I don't know what we're going to do with that one. But a different grill. That one's in good shape. It's not cracked up like the one on the green truck is. Some Bondo and sandpaper and all that stuff, and some paint. So I've done a little bit of cutting and welding before and that sort of thing. So that's not going to be it's been a while, so that might be a little rough too, but not going to lie. But I kind of know what I'm going into on that one. Painting, I've never done a lot of automotive paint, so this is going to be a complete new experiment for me. And I just hope that for you guys, if you're looking at doing your own project or your own truck, that this gives you a little bit of confidence in getting it in, getting it done yourself, and just, yeah, jumping into something that maybe you maybe a little bit freaked out about before. So anyway, tune in. It's going to be a couple videos probably getting this thing back to shape. But I've got some time allotted in my life to work on this, so I just wanted to, yeah, try and film it and bring you guys along and see what you think. And if you have any comments, please let me know. I appreciate the advice and the opinions and the thoughts on how we should get this going. But anyway, let's get to it. See where we start. Okay, so it's a bit of a relief, not gonna lie. I'm not sure why I struggle with the trim stuff, but it always seems like you either break stuff or screws don't ever want to come out or whatever. So anyway, that's a good start. Take the running board off yet, and then I think what we're gonna do is just get the old grinder out and do a little sanding just to see where our worst rust off spots are. Can't talk anymore. And then, yeah, get the running board off, and then probably try and take the fender off. What a job. So you saw, I didn't even film taking off the bolts because, to be honest with you, it was so bad underneath there, you wouldn't want to see that anyway. But yeah, I ended up one more dent in my door. Perfect. But yeah, finally that came off there. That's a plus. And yeah, I think it looks a lot better without the... Anyway, we're done there. So I don't know if I'm going to take that back running board off at the moment. I might kind of stretch the mind out here, do something different here, but we gotta try and get this fender off, and I might grab the grinder quick back of the box there and just clean that up a little bit. How much of a problem that's gonna end up being. Okay, so apparently we got some metal here. Actually pretty good shape yet, considering. But one thing I wanted to point out here, on these GM trucks, everybody's like, oh, they always rust around the box, you know, and some of the newer ones are actually worse than these old ones. And people are like, wow, it's all that garbage on the backside there, you know, and your wheel spits up. And it's like, that's not why they rust. The reason they rust is because there's actually two panels that connect here, and there's about I don't know if it's a ½ inch gap in between here. It's not a lot, but there's a ton of just dust and crud that gets caught in between that ½ inch gap. No place for it to go. If you're on dusty roads, you got dust flying in here all the time, it settles. Over a couple 100,000 K, you end up just packed full of crud in here, and then moisture gets in there and it rusts from the inside out. So if there is a GM engineer watching, please stop doing this. Such a terrible way of keeping things together. Sounds solid, but it's full of dust in there. So if you want to clean this out, I don't know what to do. Cut in the backside, cut underneath, cut a slit in here, pressure wash it out. I don't know what the best solution. Pack it full of grease. Anything would be better than it. Put a foam in there, I'm sure would be better than pack full of dirt. So anyway, a bit of a rant, but that's why they rust out, and it's important to note that if you're trying to do some work on it. So. Okay, so things are looking up. Yeah, we got the side kind of disassembled, ready for whatever the next step is going to be. But in the meantime, we got to get the fender off. And so I'm guessing that means taking this lower valance out. Hopefully I don't have to remove the bumper. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, pull the fender off, pull the stuff on the inside. I might have to take the hood off, which I was kind of hoping not to, but that might have to happen. And then, yeah, we'll probably get to cleaning it up a little bit before we move on any further. So. Struggling with is I got one bolt seat behind here, which is turning up right now. Fortunate because I can see the bolt, but I'm struggling to. The clip broke off the backside, so holding the bolt on, but it's just spinning on there. So basically, just the same as any nut spinning on any bolt. So that's frustrating. But other than that, we're pretty well there. I don't know if a guy maybe can take this off, and then there's the possibility of being able to stretch it outwards a little bit. That might be an option. Get my hand a little further back in there because I just can't see nothing. I think that's the worst. But anyway, I think that's what we're going to try here. Okay. Well, that was a little more of a battle than I thought it was going to be, but we got her done. I'll be fine. Let's clean that up a little bit. Good enough. Apparently some kind of vent back here. I didn't know about that. That's interesting. It says my truck is green. So it points out the obvious there. That's good like that. Cool, and other than that, I think we're just going to clean this up. Again, guys, at the end of the day, I'm not worried about a full resto. It's like, this is a work truck. And the biggest thing I want to do is just to keep it so it doesn't look like it's falling apart. Keep it decent shape. So stuff like this, I am going to sand this off and spray it a little, prime it, spray it a little bit. But I'm really not too worried about it. I mean, it's 50% there. That's good enough. Nothing going to happen to it. But anyway, so that's kind of that deal. Truck is stripped down. We cleaned up a little bit of the rust already there. Probably what I'm going to end up doing, and you guys are probably tired of watching me wash things, so probably going to rinse it off a little bit, clean her up, and then yeah, next step is going to be prepping fender. We got to put that piece on the bottom from the other fender in the back of the garage, and then start looking at getting some paint on it. So long ways to go yet, but progress. Okay, so I'm going to cut the cab corner out here, and